I've got someone I co-create with, and they're a coach and a trainer. So it feeds into this exactly, Dave. And he came around to see me. We've got 3 courses already. We've put them on Udemy. I started marketing them for him. And, he's blown away already. He's just because he's just seeing money trickle into his account. And he's like,
right,
wow, And so we sat down. He wants to come around because he wants to do some more courses because he's got all this coaching material. And guys, coaching material translates wonderfully to Udemy. You've got to understand the opportunity that Dave's sort of bringing out here. If you're a coach and you're an expert and you've got material, you're 3 months, 4 months ahead of most people when they come to Udemy because
absolutely
you've got stuff you can convert. And that's how I first came in. I had stuff I could convert. I'm sure Dave was the same. He probably had stuff he converted. A lot of people do that. But when I was talking to Stephen, he's a co-creator on my courses, and we just sat down and we said, right, well, so what courses are we going to do next? And he said, well, I've got these courses. I do these on a regular basis. They're management courses, teaching people how to be a better manager. So I said, okay. So we sat down, we had a chat for an hour. And he's blown away because now all he's got to do, he's going to go off, prepare his slideshows, bring them up to date, make sure they're all polished because this is one of his older courses.
Yep.
It's a timeless course. And he's going to come into the studio with me. We're going to record it and I'm going to get it out there and start promoting and marketing it for him, both internally on the Udemy internal marketing funnel, which you've been talking about, Dave, which is very powerful, and with my own external marketing as well. And, he's already got 3 courses co-instructing with me. He's seen those 3 courses. He's seen the sales start coming in. He's not ready to buy his yacht yet, but the light went on. The light went on because if you've done any coaching or training like we have, if you've done that, you're exchanging time for money all the time. It's time for money, time for money, time for money. And the principle here is you take your time, you convert that into a digital product, and you sell that digital product for money. So you're exchanging digital products for money. Now, the beauty of what and Dave was pointing out earlier, when you start creating digital product for money, did you know that electrons are free? You're selling light, you're selling electrons, and you keep selling the same electrons, well, probably not the same physically, but you sell the same set of electrons or the same message over and over and over again. And if you've got a service-based industry and you've been in it a few years and you're a little bit tired and you're a little bit, this, guys, is for you. So I just wanted to support Dave on that. If you're a coach and you're an expert, Udemy is just waiting for you, and you just need to get on there.
Yeah, that's right. And by the way, the other thing you can do is you can turn your Udemy content into physical content too. It's one thing I didn't mention, but this is actually one of 6 DVDs that was part of a big coaching program that I launched a couple of years ago. And I could easily go back and forth. I could turn this content, which I actually have, turn this content into digital, and I put that on a Fedora course platform because it's, these are at least an hour and a half long videos. And I could go vice versa. I could take the digital video that I used to create this DVD and chop it up so that it fits Udemy's guidelines. Udemy doesn't want videos longer than 20 minutes, right? So chop it up and make it into a Udemy course just as easily. So understand that you can repurpose and recreate this content in many different ways. You can create it, like I said, your Udemy course can be transcribed and turned into an ebook or a physical book. Your Udemy course can be created in physical form, and then your Udemy course can stand on its own and generate a passive income for you. So if you're a coach or an expert, what you want to do, you always want to have physical product, especially if you're speaking on stage, because physical product translates better and sells better than digital product, no matter how you put it. If you're not on stage or whatnot, you can get by with just digital Udemy courses. What
Stephen's going to do is he's obviously taking his training. This is one of his training courses, which he delivers over 3 days. And we're going to break that up into 3 courses. So they are 3 courses in essence, but they're, be a better business manager. So there's 3 courses within that group.
Right.
And what he's going to do, Dave, is when he does that training now, as a bonus, when he does his full-on, days training with the clients, he's going to give them a Udemy course. So that comes back to what you were saying. They'll get a free access to that Udemy course. Or the other way you can do it is if you're doing a free presentation. I've done this when I get asked to go to speak at Breakfast Network, which I'm not very keen on because, you know, I've got owl type time zones, and being somewhere smiling at people at 7 o'clock in the morning isn't my idea of fun. But when I do get persuaded in doing it, I'm giving it for free, and I'll do a presentation on one of my Udemy courses.
Right.
And then I will say, look, it's 50% off. If you're really interested in what I said, I've got a full course to go in this. Don't worry about taking notes today. Go into that, and send me a thing. I'll give you a coupon 50% off, and you can go and buy it from my thing. And it works, and people buy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think you're spot on here what you're encouraging the coaches with, Dave. It's, you know, this is so powerful for them. It just works with their business and in so many different ways.